send the lecture report. Completed?
Yeah.
Case 1. If when theta equals to 0 degree, that is V bar is parallel to B bar, then F equals to QVB sine 0. F equals to QVB into 0. F equals to 0. This means the charged particle will move in the field without any deviation or increase in velocity, because force 0 means acceleration is 0. So it will move without any deviation or increase in velocity. That means if field is parallel to the charge entering with velocity v, it will come out without any change. That is the meaning. Write case 1, then write full small diagram. This one, can I clear?
Yeah.
See, when we say cross product, then its resultant is perpendicular to the plane containing two vector given by right hand screw rule. That means if you move from one vector to another, if sense of rotation is clockwise, then resultant will be inward, anti-clockwise, then outward. This is called cross product rule. That means if this is vector A bar and this is one vector B bar, and you move from A to B through this smaller angle, what is sense of rotation, clock or anti? The sense of rotation is clock or anti? From A to B it is anti-clockwise, so its resultant will come outward perpendicular to this plane. It will come outward perpendicular to both. But if you move from B to A, then sense of rotation is clockwise, so it will move inward perpendicular to the both. This is meaning of right hand screw rule. So case 2, when V bar is perpendicular to B bar. Here theta is 90 degree. So force experienced is QVB sin theta will become QVB sin 90. Sin 90 we know it is 1, which is maximum value of sine. So maximum force acting will be QVB and its direction is perpendicular to the plane containing two vectors. First write magnitude till this, then we'll see the direction. Once you are done, please tell, so that I will explain you direction part of cross product first. Shall I clear?
Yes, sir.
One second.
One basic of vector product I am explaining, then we'll see the direction of this force. I'm just removing this, huh? Just note, this is not the part of answer. With this note, you will understand something. I'm drawing one circle. In anti-clockwise, I'm marking I cap, J cap, K cap. So I want to find what is I cap cross J cap, then I cap cross K cap, J cap cross I cap, J cap cross K cap, K cap cross I cap, K cap cross J cap. I cross J. If you are moving in anti-clockwise, answer is plus, clockwise then minus. So if I'm moving from I to J, I'm going in clock or in anti?
Anti.
So it will be plus. Such that I is x-axis, j is y-axis, it will be z-axis plus a vector perpendicular to both. I, j is x and y, so k will be perpendicular to both I and j, but plus. Now I cross k when I am going, then I'm going in clockwise, so it will become minus j cap. J cross I when I am going, again I am going clockwise, so I will say minus k cap. J cross k, I am going in NT, so I will say plus I cap. K cross I am going still NT, so plus J cap. K cross J, I am going clock, so minus I cap. Any doubt in this direction part?
No.
Now, if V bar and B bar ka cross will give me direction of F bar, imagine if V is along Z axis, that means K cap, and B is along minus J. What is K cross J? K cross J,
Minus I.
minus I. So minus I into this minus, so it will become plus I. K cross J is
Yeah.
minus I, minus minus will become plus I. Follow?
Yeah.
Plus I means which axis? X axis, Y axis, Z axis? Which axis? Which axis?
X axis.
Positive X axis, yes. Now if K, next part. Okay, just write this much. I, J, K wala concept. Only write this much. Then I'm drawing the diagram of field velocity to check what is the direction of force. I means unit vector along x-axis, minus I negative x-axis. Shall I rub?
Yeah.
Cross means inward or outward. What is meaning of cross? In or out? Cross means inward or outward?
In.
Cross means in, correct. So if this is one point O, a particle enters this way with velocity v bar. Field acting is inward. So can I say V is along I cap? Right means I cap
Yeah.
into, this is inward, so minus K cap. What is I? Cross K,
J.
J, minus J, na? Clockwise, minus J.
Yeah.
So minus minus will become plus J. J means force will be acting in upward direction, correct? So is the force perpendicular to V bar? Is the force perpendicular to V bar
Yeah.
and also to V bar? Because this is along y axis, y is perpendicular to x and z both. So every point, if I draw this circle diagram, suppose I consider point P here. So this particle will go and come here. Tell me what is direction of velocity? Minus I, and field is inward. So minus K, I cross K is minus J, minus minus plus J, minus minus plus, and because it is minus, so it will become minus J. That will be downward force, correct?
Yeah.
If I consider point here, this is velocity upward. Upward means along J cap, cross minus K cap. J cross K is nothing but I. So it will be minus I. That means this will be the force. So if you join this, hello, रिफ्रैक्शन ऑफ थ्रू लेंसेस है, ठीक है, चेक करता हूँ, चेक करता हूँ, हाँ चेक करता हूँ। 8 अगस्त का, हाँ बराबर 8 अगस्त का, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, समझ गया, मैं समझ गया। हाँ, अब अभी क्या करना, आप उसमें ना 8 अगस्त है, परफेक्ट, बराबर बोल रहे हैं, ठीक है, ठीक है, परफेक्ट। That means when charge particle enters perpendicular to the field, it will perform circular motion by right hand screw rule, we can say. So F bar is Q into V bar cross B bar. If V and B are perpendicular, then force acting will become centripetal force. So if force is acting, field is inward along z-axis. This is the field acting along z-axis B bar. If the particle enters with velocity v bar perpendicular to field, then at every point, let us take here O, P, Q, R, forces are acting towards the center. Forces will act towards the center, radially inwards. This force is called as which force? Centripetal force. What is formula for centripetal force? Are you remembering from 11th? Magnetic force is QVB, centripetal force is mv square upon radius r. So when charge particle enters field with velocity v bar and perpendicular to b bar, then magnetic force provides centripetal force. Then magnetic force provides centripetal force. Therefore, QVB equals to mv square upon r, where r is radius of circular path. So one v you can cancel, r will be mv upon qb. Copy to this. So many times they will ask, what is the radius when the charge enters with velocity v perpendicular to the field? Yes, written.
Yeah.
So shall I clear? If K is kinetic energy, then we can say K equal to half m v square. So velocity will become 2 times kinetic energy upon mass in root. Since r is m into v upon qb, so r will become m into 2 times k by m in root into 1 upon qb. That means r equals to m goes inside the root, it becomes m square into kinetic energy upon m into 1 upon qb. So this gets cancelled. So I can say it is root of 2 times m into kinetic energy upon kV. So sometimes in MCQ question, they can convert the formula in terms of K. So wherever you see V, you can write twice of kinetic energy upon M. Copy further. So radius, I will never start with direct formula. I will always take while explaining QVB equal to mv square upon r. Then we'll convert as per the requirement. If we want in velocity, it will be mv upon qb. If you want to convert in kinetic energy, then v you write twice kinetic energy upon mass. If done, then say fast.
Yeah, done.
Now I think you have studied potential is defined as work done to move charge. So if the charge is moving by work energy theorem, it is kinetic energy into V. So kinetic energy can also be written as charge into potential difference. So one formula of kinetic energy is half mv square, where v is velocity. Second formula of kinetic energy is charge into potential difference. That means if charge is accelerated by potential V, then kinetic energy is QV. So in that case, we can write radius R as root of 2m into kinetic energy QV upon Q into B. So charge, if I take inside, then I will get R equals to 2m Q V upon Q square in root outside B. So that is R equals to 1 upon B, 1 Q will get cancelled. Root of 2 times M V upon charge Q. Right, next please. They are just modified formula for radius in different form. One was in mass velocity, then was kinetic energy and mass. Now it is potential and mass. Then again,
Yeah.
obtain formula for frequency or time period when charge Q enters with velocity V perpendicular to field B. So whenever I see the word charge enters perpendicular to the field, my only start is QVB will become MV square by R. This time interested in time period or frequency. So one V I will get cancelled. I will cancel it. V by R, if you have remembered, is it omega? V equal to R omega in circular motion from 11. So V by R is omega. What is omega? It is 2 pi by time period. So can you say time period is m into 2 pi upon qb, and frequency n equals to reciprocal of time period. So n will become qb upon 2 pi m. Write this much. Time period is 2 pi m upon qb. Frequency is qb upon 2 pi m. So first case was when it is entering parallel, it will move without any change in velocity or path. Second case, when enter perpendicular, then perform circular motion. We have derived formula for radius in 3 different form: time, period, and frequency. Shall I clear it?
Yeah.
So first it was moving at angle theta 0, then at 90, now between 0 and 90. Then we'll see what will be the nature of the path. First was straight line, second was circular path, third we'll see how it will be. Case 3. When angle theta between V bar comma B bar lies between 0 and 90. That means if this is the field B bar, it is moving in the field with velocity V, making angle theta. Can we get two component of velocity? One along X, other along Y. The one which is adjacent to theta is called V cos theta. The other one is V sin theta. Hello?
Yeah.
So V cos theta will pull the charge in straight line. V cos theta is perpendicular. We'll try to pull it in circle. So it will follow a path called as helix. This will move in a straight line. This will move in a circle. So this charge will follow circle plus straight line. Circle and straight line. This is called helix. So when charge Q moving with velocity V enters field B bar at angle theta, then it follows helix. This path is called helix. Draw diagram, write this, then we are finding radius of helix. करता हूँ. नहीं वैसा कैसे कर सकते हैं? अरे वैसा नहीं होता है ना, मुझे फिर प्रोफेशनल टैक्स काटना पड़ेगा आपका. अरे यार आपको मालूम है, आपके भाई को मालूम होगा ना, अपना कट जाता है ना प्रॉफिट सीरियस. दो क्यों? नहीं, सैलरी स्लिप अपना आई नहीं ना, अपना तो सैलरी वाला काम थोड़ी है। आप वो लिख के दे सकते हैं, क्योंकि परमानेंट फिर कल आप बोलोगे कि मुझे ये चाहिए वो चाहिए, वैसा नहीं होता ना। एज पर रूल है ना, तो अपने को वैसा नहीं करते ना। अब उनके पास वो जो जीपे करते हैं वो क्या चेक ही तो है ना, तो फिर वो चेक ही है ना, जो ट्रांसफर कर रहे हो चेक ही तो होता है। Return.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now see, please understand if this comes, what they can ask. I want radius of this circular path. Just now we derived if charge enters perpendicular. So here the perpendicular wala velocity is v sin theta. It is not v cos or v. So who is making the charge to turn, this v sin or v cos? This charge is making circle because of what? V sin or V cos? We get circular. Yes.
Because
What you studied in this? What was V and B? What was V and B? What were their nature? V and B nature was what? Perpendicular, inclined, any angle, what it was?
perpendicular.
So V cos is perpendicular to B or V sin is perpendicular to B?
V sin.
V sin. So the circular effect is due to not V cos but V sin. So we know that since Q V B is mv square by r for circular path. So radius r is m v upon qb, but which v? One which is perpendicular, correct? And perpendicular component is v sin theta upon qb. Okay. Hello.
Yeah.
What is formula for time period, if you can recollect? Was it 2 pi m upon qb time period? Nowhere velocity is present, so I need not think of any component. What is formula for speed? Is it distance upon time?
Yeah.
Correct. So the linear distance traveled, by particle in one complete circle is called as pitch. That means when it moves in a circle, then it covers this linear distance. That is called pitch. It covers this linear distance called as pitch. So for linear distance, I will require linear speed and time taken to complete linear speed. Just copy only this much. Linear distance traveled by the particle in one complete circle or one complete revolution is called as pitch. So unless until you write it, you will not remember. Huh? So always remember the start. QVB equal to MV square by R. Yes, can I clear it?
Yeah.
Okay. Since speed equals to distance upon time. So if distance is pitch, time taken is time period, this speed is v cos theta. So we can say pitch equals to v cos theta into time period. So v cos theta into time period is 2 pi n upon q. Complete till this.
Answer.
Okay. So this we did when charge is entering only magnetic field. Now if we have got both magnetic and electric field, motion of charged particle in both electric and magnetic field. Electric field gives the force QE, we did in chapter called electrostatic. Magnetic field Q V bar cross V bar, just now we did before this topic. So consider a particle having charge Q moving with velocity V in presence of both electric field E bar and magnetic field B bar, then it is acted upon by electric and magnetic force. Therefore, F bar equals to Q E bar plus Q into V bar cross V bar. Please copy this much. Net force is sum of electric plus magnetic I have written. Once you complete, please tell us so that I can cover the portion. Return.
एक मिनट Down.
Okay. Together, this force is called Lorentz force. So net force in the presence of electric field E bar and in magnetic field B bar, you can take Q common. This force is called as Lorentz force. 2-3 times they have asked this as MCQ. Which of the following represents Lorentz force? Lorentz force. If net force is 0, that means Q E bar plus V bar cross V bar. If it is 0, then we can say QE must be same as minus of QV bar cross V bar. So magnitude of QE vector must be same as magnitude of this two. Hello? If force is 0, that means the acceleration is 0. Force is that physical quantity which changes or tends to change state of rest or uniform motion in a straight line. So when force is 0, it will not change that straight line motion. That means QE is QVB in magnitude. So both side V you can, Q you can cancel. So that means V equals to E upon B. So when charge is entering perpendicular to the field but remains undeviated, V equal to E upon B. So this is formula for velocity if charged particle remains undeviated. If charged particle, here I'm writing at the top, remains undeviated. Complete this much. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Cyclotron is deleted from the syllabus, huh? So I'm not doing that part. There is one part called after this cyclotron. They've deleted this from syllabus. Next is Fleming's left-hand rule. This you have done, I think, even in 10th. It is used to find direction of force acting on current carrying conductor when placed in magnetic field. 5 fingers we have in every hand. Yes, we have 5 fingers.
Yeah.
What is this called as? This one? Thumb. And very small is called little finger. Which one is called middle finger? So you all know all the fingers. After thumb, we have got index finger, middle finger, then forefinger or ring finger and little finger. So imagine 3 fingers. That is index finger, comma, middle finger, comma, thumb to be stretched mutually perpendicular to each other like XYZ axis. Imagine 3 fingers, that is index finger, middle finger, thumb to be outstretched mutually perpendicular to each other. Then if index finger represents magnetic field, comma, middle finger represents current, then outstretched thumb represents force. This is known as Fleming's left hand rule. Right, full. Index finger, I will show them with diagram. Index finger field, middle finger current, thumb is the force. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Two numericals I'm doing. Just two theories are left out. So next class, theory of moving charge and magnetic field will be completed. I'm doing two problems based on the theory which we have done. Okay. First problem we had done, second we had done, third we had done, I think. How many sums we had done? Till 10th we have done, I think, till 10. Just check. Either till 7 or 10 we have completed. And sum number 5th we have not done because it was the theory which we have to still complete.
Yeah. We have done it, I think, seventh and on that
Seventh
side.
we have done, huh? Seventh we have done.
No, not seventh one. Sixth.
Sixth we have done. Sixth.
Yeah.
Okay, seventh one will start. These are just two marks numericals. A circular coil of wire has having 100 ton. Each of radius 8 centimeter. R is 8 centimeter. Carrying current of 0.40 ampere. Calculate magnetic field at the center of coil. Direct formula based. Magnetic field at center of circular coil is given by B equals to mu naught Ni upon 2R if you recollect. Mu naught is 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, and this we have to remember this value of mu naught. N is 100, so I'm writing 10 raised to 2. I is 0.4. 2 into 8 into 10 raised to minus 2 to convert into meter. 2 into 0.2. 4 into 2. 2 into 0.1. So we get 5 into 10 raised to minus 5, 10 raised to minus 1 upon 10 raised to minus 2. So 3.14 into 10 raised to minus 6 plus 2 is nothing but minus 4. Unit is Tesla. T stands for Tesla, also called as Weber per meter square. These are two units. This Sunday, you'll have test on moving charge and magnetic field. That means this chapter only. Completed 7th?
Yes.
8th one. And alpha particle means charge is 2e. Alpha particle which has charge 2e. 2e means 2 into magnitude of electron. Moves in a circular path of radius 1.0 angstrom. 1 angstrom is 10 raised to minus 10 meter. With uniform speed of 2 into 10 raised to 6 meter per second. Calculate magnetic field produced at the center of circular coil. At center of circular coil. Who will tell formula for B at center of circular coil? Tell the formula. What is formula for B at center of circular coil?
U naught Ni upon 2R.
Correct. I means what? I means what? What is I? Rate of flow of charge. So can I say
Current.
Q upon time? Number of turns per unit time is called as what? Frequency. Yes. Number of
Yeah.
turns per unit time means frequency.
Yeah.
Frequency means 1 upon time period. Okay. Mu naught Q 2R. Frequency means 1 upon time period. Time period is nothing but distance covered, that is circumference upon speed v. Any doubt till this?
No.
Just copy till this first. Very important sum. This is mu naught QV upon 4 pi r square. So 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7. Charge is 2 into electron, 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19. V is 2 into 10 raised to 6. Mu naught 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 7, we have to remember. Upon 4 pi into 10 raised to minus 10 raised to 2. 4 pi cancel. So 2 into 2, 4 into 1.6. So 6.4 into 10 raised to minus 26 plus 6, that is minus 20 upon 10 raised to minus 20. This will get cancelled. The final answer will come 6.4 Tesla. .4 Tesla or Weber per meter square. Completed full?
Yeah, sir.
So that's all for today. We'll meet on Friday as per usual time. Sunday test will be numerical, MCQ, theory of this chapter only. Whatever we have done, that don't take pressure.
Only MCQ and numerical.
No. A combo of all the three. Few numericals, few MCQ, few theory.
Could we keep this test next week, if possible?
So I don't have any problem. I can keep.
Because I didn't get to touch physics these past 3 days because I had a class test today at school.
No problem. You write next week. Let Coral write.
But then there would be a backlog, right? That's why I'm asking if we both can give it directly on next week only.
That is between you, both of you. If you feel we will write together. I don't have any issue. Tell me on Friday.
Okay,
I'm going next week.
Next week? Okay, ठीक है. I think you got advantage. Aditya is telling you also want advantage. ठीक है, चलो next week.
thank you, sir.
Thank you. Will I clear it? Clear it. Can I
Bye.
clear it? Okay, bye.
Yeah.
But next week, pakka full mark you want. I want full
Yeah.
mark. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you will say
Yeah.
Indi